the tech cafe is a free space to express how you feel, not only with your words, but with your work.
What are some social issues that we talked about this year?
LGBTQ rights. We're talking about animal rights. We talked about vaping. The brain was pretty fun because I didn't know we had so many parts. We talked about above the influence symbols. Like you're stopping, you're vaping and stuff. You're like, I'm moving on from this because it's bad for my health.
3, 2, 1, go! Today's question, Your Highness, is: do you believe that people should visit zoos? Why or not?
How does THC affect your memory?
Alright, so what are your opinions on immigration?
Can social media make you feel bad about yourself?
Yes, because the beauty standard on social media isn't sometimes what you look like.
I've been seeing you eat chicken. I really want you to know that you should really stop eating them. Do you know what they have to go through before they are processed and grinded up?
What's something that girls should never wear?
It doesn't matter what they wear or don't want to wear. It's what they wear. It's their body. They get to choose whatever they get to wear.
Do you think Barbie should just only be a girl's toy or a boy's toy too?
Sometimes if a boy wants to play with a doll, just let them play with a doll. Sometimes you gotta let them be free, you feel me?
Cut!
What does it mean to be a social activist?
To try to improve things that happen around the world and try to get people to actually, like, I don't want to say it makes some sense, but try to fix and learn about more of what they're doing to themselves.
Well, my shirt is representing why not to take THC, because it has a bunch of chemicals that can affect your brain, such as the frontal lobe, occipital lobe, all the lobes. I made like a monster. As you can see, it looks like a little miserable and stuff. And I even put like made it my name, naming like nicotine sucks.
Then I put a vape in its mouth, and then under it I put vapes kill.
I did this so like it could remind girls that they're free to be what they want.
1, 2, 3. No puedo dejarlo, me siento enfermo, parte de la multitud y respira solo.
Friends come and go, but every once in a while you meet a true friend.
They make you feel like you can be king of the world,
Or even jump from a building unharmed.
It's true, a good friend is someone who always helps you, but never lie, always checks on you, but never ever be rude to you.
always compliments, but never judges.
Who always values your opinions, but never ever threatens you.
I once had a so-called friend. At first things were cool,
But they became hurtful. When I discovered what they were really like, I felt angry.
I felt, most of all, frustrated. I felt like I wanted to throw my phone into a never-ending ditch.
So now when I look for a friend, I remember that it's about trusting them. Like brain trusts heart,
Or pizza, trust pepperoni.
it's about honesty. How I once told my friend I trust them, never being afraid they'll leave or judge me. True friendship is like the sound of cheering. It goes on all day long, keeping you feeling positive all day long.
Hey, what are you working on?
I made it because I want people to feel comfortable with their sexuality and stand out more.
What'd you make? Why does it say that?
Gender freedom.
What'd you put here?
I put focus.
can you do in the tech cafe and what makes it a special place?
You could do. I feel like the tech cafe is special because you won't be judged for your work.
You're wasting your time. All of it smoking is you're fine.
And it won't be judged for who you are if you try to open up to anyone.
Soy del color azul porque significa las veces que yo iba a la playa con mi familia. Soy de Venezuela. Soy algo nunca que olvidará, la selva del Darién, pero siempre olvidará malos recuerdos, la música, que recuerda cosas tristes. Venezuela, Maracay.
¿Cómo ustedes llegaron aquí? Crucé 7 países y... ¿Hay tiempos duros?
Pues a mí la verdad no me tocó, pero hay mucha gente que si llega que no tiene plata, tiene que pedir en la calle, dormir en la calle.
So this is their story and of how they got here to New York and all the drama they went through. And this is like a video that we can like explain to other kids so they can like feel what they felt. Some of us have to take risks from countries that we come from.
Like, if I'm having a rough day, I can come to a tech cafe and I can work on a project expressing how I feel. And it just makes me feel better being here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.